So I finally got my coaching business like created. So I've got all the scripts and the calls and the products. Like, this is what I do for you. These are the steps we're going to go through. But I've been feeling some insecurity. So I went in and I said, why am I feeling so much insecurity around doing this? And I realized it was like that doubt, like what makes me think that I can actually help anyone? And some of that, I had some childhood memories of being called an idiot a lot because, well, I like to just spout my mouth off. Oh, you're just struggling with this. You're struggling with that. But my whole life, people would come to me to solve their emotional problems. Like, I'm having this feeling and I don't know how to process it, or I don't know what's going on. And we'd just talk it out and they'd go away and they'd feel so much better. Anyways, so I'm like feeling kind of insecure, and I was like, I'm not a therapist. I'm not licensed. And then I literally realized I'm not a therapist, because I was talking to my sister and she said, well, I mean, when we talk for 2 hours, but I always get a solution. So I don't know if you could do it in 1 hour. And I said, well, if I was actually doing a session with you, then we wouldn't just be talking about it. We would be like making the plan, like we'd look at what's going on, where you want to be, and then making the plan to get there. So like more like triage. And I realized a therapist will listen to you and help you name your problems. A coach is going to help you dissolve them. So yeah, so I'm a coach. I'm not a therapist. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sit there and listen to you bitch and whine and tell me everything that's wrong in your life, because I don't care what's wrong in your life. I do care where you're at emotionally. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling exhausted. I'm going to give you that space to just breathe and be completely radically honest with yourself, tears and all, even ugly crying, and then we'll say, this is where I'm at. Okay, now where do you want to go? The body can't move forward until it knows where it's going. Well, this is what I want to be feeling. Confident, sure, happy, successful, wealthy. Okay, so we're going to activate those feelings in the body, and then we're going to see what subconscious blocks or beliefs or memories are in there that are preventing you from creating these feelings in order to project them then out into your reality. And see those things happening for you in your reality. So we start shifting the inner world first, and that's how it works. So then you just stay focused on that feeling where you're going, and then we just every week, how's it going? How are you feeling now? Well, I've been having these doubts, these things, and I'm still feeling this, and I keep having this insecurity. Okay, let's look at that insecurity. Let's see what's got it anchored in your brain that's going on in there. So anyways, that's what an emotional coach does. That's what emotional wellness experts do. That's what, like, a lot of them, like even meditation. You're literally sitting with yourself and saying, why am I feeling the way that I'm feeling? Why are my shoulders so tense? If your shoulders are tense, you're holding on. It's a feeling. That's still a feeling. It's a feeling of tightness. And you can say, why are my shoulders so tight? Why am I feeling so tense? Why am I feeling this pressure? And your brain will say, I have this belief, or I have that belief. And you say, does this serve me? Maybe. It very well could. Or you could say, well, that's not really how I want to be feeling. How I'd like to be feeling is at ease and confident, or however, whatever you want to be, instead of like tense and tight. Maybe you're feeling responsibility, but instead of feeling like tense and anxious about the responsibility, I want to feel confident that I can meet that responsibility. And so we're going to shift that, and it says, well, I have this experience with this belief, and then you'll just tell your brain, okay, I love you, thanks for holding that for me, and clear it out. Allow it to be seen, to be heard, to expressed, to be validated, to be understood. All the 9 emotional needs in there, each one of those experiences, it needs to be met with love. I'm worthy. I'm worthy to be seen, to be heard, to be listened to be validated, to be, let me see what they are here. To be understood, to be loved, to get attention, to receive attention, and to be expressed authentically, to be acknowledged as an authentic experience. And to feel like you belong. I belong. I belonged in my life in that moment. This experience belongs in my life as a part of my journey. So give it that confidence. Give yourself that confidence that, hoorah, I am love, and my experience is love. My reality is love. Therefore, lack does not exist, because lack truly does not exist. It is simply a viewpoint of the mind. Anyhow, so if you would like a coaching session this month, I'm doing 1 month of $20 coaching sessions. So you can book with me a 1-hour session for $20 to see if it's something that you want to pursue, something that you like. And it's not just going to be a sales call, because I hate those, which is why it's $20. And $20 also tells your mind, hey, I'm committed and I actually want this change, because, well, you're putting value towards it. I would do them for free, but free calls has never worked. People, it's just, I'm curious if I want to change. And then it's usually no, because the mind loves what's comfortable and it doesn't want to change because that's, well, uncomfortable. So $20, 1 hour coaching session. If you're interested, click the link below, go schedule a session with me, and let's make it happen. Peace, love, and blessings.